Welcome to The Ripple Effect. My name is Jessica Ausbrook from Solidarity Community Federal Credit Union, and we have a very special guest with us today. Brianna is with us from Bona Vista DSI. Hello, how are you today?
Hi, good morning.
I feel like it's been a while since we've been in this position chit-chatting.
It has been a second, yeah.
There's a lot of changes.
I'm excited.
A lot of changes happening.
A lot of changes, yeah. No,
And in a
change
good
is
way.
good.
Mhm.
Yeah, change is good.
So what do we have going on at Bona Vista?
Well, we just celebrated March, Disability Awareness Month. So amazing month, a lot of give back days. We had two kind of big features. So the first one, we teamed up with our trade association, NRF, and they were able to help us collaborate with other providers like ourselves in the state of Indiana and set up a display the whole month of March at the Indianapolis airport.
How fun.
It was amazing. So this is the third year that the airport has done that. So thank you to them. But yes, it was an amazing opportunity for artists all across the state to put their artwork out there for people that are traveling through the month of March to see. If you traveled, you couldn't have missed it. It's kind of by the big windows in the main little court area. But it was a really exciting event for us, a really exciting event for several of our clients. We were able to take them down there on that Friday, March 7th, and let them showcase their art, be honored. Had a couple that were able to get on Channel 13. Which was, I don't know, I was there. It was really exciting to kind of see them light up, see them, get excited.
I bet it was so fun.
Got interviewed. So he, was living his dream for, a minute or whatever. And then we also were able to participate on March 6th with U of Indy. They also had art displayed as well from some of our clients. So just, doing some cool stuff. March 19th was the basketball game, which you used to play in.
I know. Now I'm old.
And so now we still got it.
Who played this year?
So, Drew Larison played. Jason Braden from the fire department. The mayor, Tyler Moore, was in participation. And then Peck and Paul was our coach. Matt Bollinger was on the team. And Easy Zimmerman from the sheriff's department. A lot of other great people. Brian Peer from Walgreens, who's on our board of directors.
Who's been in that game for 20 years, I bet.
Yes.
He's probably played in that game for 20 years.
We've definitely got, honestly, it's funny because it's not a hard ask to get people, to play, which I'm super grateful for. And you do have some of those individuals that, they really do look forward to it. Or I'll get messages like, hey, if you've ever got any spots open, I'd love to play. So that's what we want. We want people to want to support our mission. We want people to support who we serve. And the basketball game, honestly, has grown over the last, I'd say, 5 to 7 years. And it is one of our larger, fundraising events because the people that do participate know going in, and we're thankful for that, we want them to raise money and see who can raise the most. And so it's just a really good public event for people to participate in March every year.
I would have to say it's one of my favorite events of the year. It really is.
That. We
it's
like
so
it.
Much
Yeah,
fun.
It is a lot of fun. And our clients have a good time. They've got their team. Dante coaches that every year. Dante Rogers. So we're grateful to him. And, we get some dance teams to come out and perform at halftime, which we're always grateful for that as well.
That sounds like fun. So we've talked a lot about the different activities that happen during Disabilities Awareness Month. Now, as we head towards the future, let's talk events coming up as we get closer to summer.
Yeah, so we are going to do, we've done our annual car show, I want to say 3 or 4 years now. So our early childhood team, they put on a car show on the grounds of Bona Vista, so 1220 East Laguna. The date this year is May 17th. We are still taking, registrations. It's a free event to the public. So by all means, if you're into car shows or you just want to come out and hang out and support us, head over there. It's from 10 to 1 that day. And the ladies at 457-8273, if you have interest in getting registered, can handle that.
All right, that sounds like fun. And then, of course, we have the golf outing coming up in June. So much fun.
Yeah, so
it's so fun.
Supley's, they are an amazing sponsor of that every year. We kind of switch gears for those that were accustomed to greatest spectacle and tasting. Once, we got through COVID, we didn't re-enter that event into our lineup. We shifted to a golf outing, which has been, honestly, it's gotten a great response. Every year that we've done
It's a 9-hole golf outing.
It is.
It's the only 9-hole golf outing, I feel like, in Kokomo, and there are a bajillion golf outings.
There are, and every year I might get 1 or 2 people that would like, it to be 18. But honestly, for the most part, we get really good feedback for the 9. Come, hang out, we feed you. We've usually got some pretty killer gifts for our silent auction. So yeah, and then it was really cool. Last year we were able to honor the Rail family with a Sagamore of the Wabash. So I thought that was really cool. But yeah, 9 holes. But I like yours. I stole some stuff from yours.
Did you?
Oh yeah, girl, I did. You guys had like. In yours, I liked how when I played, you had the bag with like the informational sheet on who to call and stuff. Yeah, I stole that, but I told Kim I was stealing it. I asked permission first.
It's collaborating, right?
Yeah, I'm like, that's amazing. That's a great idea.
We're all
And then
on
you
the same
guys, hook them up with snacks and stuff like that. So, yeah, no, the golf outing is June 13th this year. We'll start kind of kicking that into gear probably in the next, I'd say, couple months once everybody kind of gets back from spring break and all the things. But Souplies is gonna obviously still assist us. Kyle and Lisa Rail, they're amazing.
Do you have a ballpark of how much money that they have helped Bona Vista raise?
It's over $1 million.
25 years?
Yeah,
Has it been that long?
it's over $1 million.
I believe it. Wow, that's
A little
incredible.
over $1 million at this point. Yeah,
What a
no,
legacy.
we're very grateful. I've only had the honor of working with Lisa and Kyle, but Kyle's mom and dad, from all of the the history that I've been told, very instrumental in supporting our agency. So we're grateful to the entire family.
Let's speak a little bit about the agency. I'm not sure I did a great job asking questions. For folks who might not be familiar with Bona Vista, tell us what you do.
So my elevator speech is, we're pretty much, we're the largest not-for-profit in the state. We serve 63 counties now. So if you're listening and you're not in the Kokomo region, obviously we can assist in other communities. But we're really kind of that entire wraparound service for individuals and families that have an individual or a loved one with disability. So in essence, birth to death. We can, or we do, provide services, whether you decide to, partake in those when your child's young or you wait until they're a little bit older. Really, there's just a full palette of, services for individuals. So we offer first steps and preschool services when kiddos are little. And then, they graduate preschool, they go into kindergarten, first grade, the school corporations, and we might not provide as many services to them during that, but we do operate a program called REACH where we can assist through either like a respite type service or we can take individuals out into the community. And then Pre-ETS is a really cool program. Kind of when I was in employment before the employment division as I started getting into programming in my career with the agency. So I do have a soft spot for that program, but it's really like it sounds, pre-employment transition services for kids 14 to 22 in the school corporation. So what we do is we have staff that go into the school, work alongside the staff at school. It's a really good relationship. And they basically are working on things like, resume building, job skills training, what interest does somebody have? We're able to set them up and do volunteer work. We can take them out, we do community events. And then during things like spring break, summer break, and fall break, we do strive to kind of provide camps for those kiddos, because obviously if they don't have anywhere to go, or mom and dad, need someplace, for them to go, we try to provide opportunities for that as well.
That's great. Now, is that a program you have to qualify for? How does that work?
So you would qualify. Basically, the qualifications would just be you're in the school corporation, and we provide the service in the school. Nothing super strenuous. It segues into vocational rehabilitation. So once somebody turns 18, or if they are in school until 22. Sorry, I'm pointing at my number 22 on my paper.
That's right there. I see it.
So 18 to 22, they can then transition into vocational rehabilitation, which then, yes, that is a state-funded program that they would qualify for. They don't have to be in Bona Vista services. They can just want employment assistance and still live at home with mom and dad. And we don't really touch any other service with that, or we can, and it can complement both. It can complement itself. At that point, then yes, they would go through vocational rehabilitation, be deemed eligible by VR, and then VR would give them a pick list of us along with other providers in their community, and then they would move forward with whichever provider they would like for services.
That's great. How many clients in Howard County? Just in Howard County?
Just in Howard County, I would say close to 1,000 with all of our programs.
And there are how many programs altogether?
We are probably running roughly around, I'd say 11 or 12 right now in totality.
We mentioned that you serve all these folks, but you also employ a lot of people. Mm-hmm. How many people do you employ?
We're sitting at roughly around 300 right now.
Wow.
I probably need to be closer to, I'd say 340 to be totally honest. So if anybody's looking for a job, they can go to dsiservices.org, the website, and all of our job postings across the state are on there.
Is there anything specific you're looking for in Howard County?
Of course. Right now, we're always looking for, but currently we're hiring in our early childhood, our preschool area, and our early Head Start department. We're always looking for, first steps therapists. And that doesn't have to be full time. All of those jobs can be part time, PRN. We're pretty flexible. And then we are constantly looking for direct support professionals. We'll always be looking for direct support professionals. And that, again, those schedules can be as flexible as you want to work one night a week, you want full-time hours, you want to do the third weekend of a month just to get some extra money or complement a primary job, or when kids are here for, college. I mean, it really, it's very flexible to the person applying schedule, obviously getting through and passing all of the screenings and, the legal stuff. But yeah, we're always hiring for stuff like that.
So let's talk donations. I mean, I know a lot of people want to donate certain items, but the best is cash, obviously. How do we make a donation? I'll ask for cash on behalf of Bona Vista. So Bree doesn't have to.
Yeah, so you are correct. We do take gift in kind items. So honestly, in that respect, our art department has just blossomed over the last couple of years. Annie Lightsey runs our art department. She has really flourished in that area for us, which was a goal. And I'll get to, the donation piece, which was a goal because right 5 years ago when COVID hit, I had initiated basically a remodel of the 1221 South Plate Street location, the crossing by the railroad tracks. Mm-hmm. We traditionally operated a 14C sub-minimum wage workshop, and we started to get out of that. So we had a huge space that, thank you, to Mid-America had donated before my time with the agency, that we needed to revamp. So we did raise the funds that were necessary to do that. And now, and if anybody's ever wants to come, or if you've not been there in a while,
I haven't been there.
By all means, let's get you over there so you can kind of see it. So it is where all of the magic happens with our day services. So there are traditional classrooms, but there's a sensory room. We've also got an art gallery. We've got an art studio. And then we've got a gym. I went ahead and built a gym in there so they can do basketball, pickleball, volleyball. And then we've also got a YouTube studio, a very large cafeteria, a stage for
the Christmas pageant.
The Christmas.
I'd love to be invited back to that one. It's probably my second favorite event of the year.
Okay, well, we'll get you there.
It's the best.
It's usually the Friday before Christmas, so mark your calendar, and I'll make sure I tell Haley to get you on there. But yeah, so the building has it's evolved, it's grown. We're doing some really cool stuff in there. We are doing art shows. We've got one coming up in May. So just really exciting stuff on social media. But yes, so donations for our art program or clothing for our clients, those where we welcome, at any time. And then, cash donations, bequests, any of that kind of stuff, we can benefit from that.
Where's the best way for us to donate?
So you can donate through dsiservices.org on the website, or you can simply mail a check or drop cash off if you would like, and we'll make sure that we give you a receipt to our 1220 East Laguna location.
All right, that sounds
Anybody
great.
there can help.
Anybody?
Yeah.
All right.
They're ready.
Anybody can help. Make sure you donate and do it generously to our friends at Bona Vista DSI. Bree, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, this is exciting. Thanks.
Is there anything else you want people to know?
Just, reach out if you guys know someone or you have a family member, with a disability. It is a very taxing process to get services. The system is just kind of set up that way. We are here to help. So if it's helping or assisting in answering questions, filling out an application to get the waiver for your loved one, we are more than, happy to assist with that.
That's great.
So
that is great. Thank you for the time today. Thank you for assisting us.
Thanks
for having us. All right. I'm Jessica Ausbrook. Thanks to Solidarity Community Federal Credit Union. This has been The Ripple Effect. We'll see you next time.